The silent scream. Why was I different? I'm 22 now. And my sister is 13. Sometimes I look at the chaos in our living room, my sister screaming names, my mother just standing there, soft and yielding, and I feel a hot, bitter surge of anger. It brings me back to a time when things were starkly different for me. My earliest years were happy, spent mostly in my grandparents' house while my parents worked to save up for our future. That changed when my sister was born. It was around that time, when my mom was grappling with postpartum depression and the frustration of having to quit her job, that the abuse started. I was just a small child, but suddenly, the house became a place of dread. Every single day, without failing, my mother would lash out at me. I was never a difficult child, I was a star child. In fact, top of my class. Active in sports and extracurriculars, the kind of kid relatives praised. But none of that mattered to her. If I dropped a spoon, if I came home 15 minutes late, if I spent too long in the bathroom, if I slept in on a holiday, everything was a trigger. I learned to cope in silence. For 3 years, I just took the hitting. I never talked back, never argued, but eventually, I started to fight back, or at least defend myself. I'd run, block her attacks, or try to reason with her in a calm voice. That only enraged her more. My defense was disrespect. I was told to shut up and take it. The physical abuse finally stopped when I was in 10th grade, and my sister was about 6. For a while, things were smooth, especially during the pandemic when my dad was home and her outbursts were rare. Then my sister turned 10, and the dynamics shifted entirely. She started talking back, throwing tantrums, yelling, and calling our mom names. And here is the part that twists my stomach. Mom barely touched her. Instead of hitting or yelling, she'd just stand there and listen. More recently, she's actually started justifying my sister's behavior, offering calm words like, "I understand," and "calm down." I know, in the face of absolute verbal assault. At first, I felt a flicker of hope. Maybe she was finally learning to parent, to validate a child's feelings. But now, it feels like my sister is verbally abusing her, screaming things like, "You're the worst mother ever." And my mother, the same woman who wouldn't let me utter a single word in my defense without calling it disrespect, now doesn't say a thing. My sister has had the best version of our mother, one present full time, one spoiled with love and money, shielded from any struggle due to dad's success. I love that she hasn't suffered, truly, but I am furious at the double standards. To this day, when my mom and I argue, it's just her yelling at me, I'm not allowed to speak. Yet, she lets a 13-year-old scream insults at her face. I can't help but wonder if it's because she simply loves my sister more. She was present for her, spent all the time raising